What's up, my Finna love sisters? Finna D coming to you all from Finna Team News.
How long you been part of the franchise?
13 seasons. This is my 13th
You've been
year.
there as long as Steph Curry been with the Warriors.
Are you serious?
Basically, this is like his 13th season, right?
Oh, wow.
Well,
so I'm Steph Curry on the team? What? I'm Steph Curry on the team? I'm the Steph Curry of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Steph Curry of Real Housewives.
What?
You started in 2008?
I guess. I'm not good with keeping up with the years. I just know that this is season 14.
Right.
The only season I ever missed was the first season.
There you Steph Curry.
So I'm 13 seasons in.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I posted a video late last night and I said that, I had more to say, or Kandi had more to say, but it's getting late and I wanted to get this video up. So I'm going to post this part right here, or these two segments, and I'll be back with the rest of her interview. Well, this is the rest of the interview that I was talking about. So this part right here where Kandi responded to what Marlo said without saying her name was, someone had called into the radio station and this person was all over the place. It looks like the person doesn't even watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta and was just making assumptions about this season, because the person was like, I started watching this season but I stopped because I'm not here for the fighting, the jumping on tables.
You're acting too old to what?
Fighting, jumping across the tables.
And Kandi was like, no one jumped on tables or fight this season.
No, we didn't even fight. Nobody fought this year.
Then the person goes, well, apart from that, the arguing, the crying, it's just like, girl, okay, now if you're gonna call a radio station to drag somebody, just make sure you have your facts together. Then she said how this season is giving auntie vibes. The caller was all over the place. And when Kandi kept giving her rebuttals that basically made sense, then she was like, well, I just want to see, black women do things that, that is uplifting to the community. The fighting and the arguments and all of this, it's not inspiring to us black women. The caller was all over the place.
She talking about okay, so either way, you argue, you about to fight, there's a lot of crying, it's a lot of this, a lot of that. For the black community, for black women, we want to see more inspiring. It's okay that you guys have your little beef, but it gets way blown out of
So this is Kandi's attempt to basically respond and let the person know, hey, we do have positive moments, but there's also have to be a balance, because the drama, which is real, we are going through those things, provide a balance, because when everything is too positive, then people call us or the show boring, like me. And that's when she got into talking about herself. So this wasn't just, let me randomly bring something up.
Right. There's a lot of crying, it's a lot of this, a lot of that. For the black community, for black women, we want to see more inspiring. It's okay that you guys have your little beef, but it gets way blown out of
And I totally feel you and I understand you on that, but here's my other opposite to that, right? People say they don't want to see all the arguing and all of that, right? Which, that can be a bit much, but the shows that don't really have any drama or anything like that, and people want to say you boring. I know particularly myself.
They get canceled.
Right. I know particularly even with myself, if right now, I know somebody was saying, they felt like they had to make me work. I ain't even gonna say who it was, but because they feel like I'm not really being in the drama as much, or I'm boring. But people relate, you don't have a lot of craziness happening in your life, or you don't have a lot of drama happening in your life, to all of a sudden now you're boring. You get what I'm saying? But say for instance, when I had a lot of family turmoil, or my relationship was going crazy, or I lost somebody, that was close to me and stuff like that, then it was like, we love you then. You know what I mean? But if things are going well, business is going well, then it's like, I don't want to see, all she do is talk about her business. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, you can't win for losing. So what I mean by that is even on not just our show, but other shows, it's when it's more positive content, people don't support those shows the same. You get what I'm saying? And so, and anyway, I think when you're around taping for so many months, and yeah, we show a lot of positive things, but the things that's going to get the most attention are the times that we're arguing, the time that there's drama, or the times that we're fighting. You get what I'm saying? That's when, people going viral, people, whatever. So it's just kind of like, it's a catch-22.
Now, of course, the part about people jumping on tables and all of that, when she said that happened this season, that's the part I was talking about. That didn't happen this season. That happened on Basketball Wives years ago. Because at the beginning of the call, he asked her, have you been watching this season? She said, yes, but I stopped watching. Why? Here's my why. My why is the arguments, the fighting, the jumping on table. And that's when you heard Kandi said there was no fighting this season or jumping on table. So that's what I mean when I said she bunched all of the reality TV shows together to make an argument when she could have just simply said, no, I'm not watching this season. And my reason is because of the violence I witnessed on other seasons. We're all aware of the person who's always fighting on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, who's no longer there. She could have said that. Another part that you did not hear, because like I said, this was an interview and on a radio station, and I'm not trying to get a copyright strike. She said this season is giving auntie vibes, okay? And they asked her why. She said the way how the ladies dress and have conversations. That's when Kandi said, I don't agree with that. So she was all over the place. It looks like she took all of the different reality TV shows that have drama like that have black women in it, and just bunch it all together. Now, the part about wanting to see, positive and uplifting things, we've heard that argument before, and I've even talked about it. So that part wasn't wrong, and that's what Kandi is talking about right now. If you are watching this video in the future and that part is completely gone, the video then probably got a strike, and because of that, I had to remove that part. So just in case that part is deleted, I've basically told you what the person was talking about.
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
She said the crying, she was all over the place.
She don't know what she wants.
What I don't like is when y'all start cutting the grass.
Mama! It's the fact that y'all's franchise, and I'll ask you on the radio, is that y'all set the bar, right?
Okay.
So now, anybody that comes on reality TV think they got to do what y'all do. And sometimes they come across as...
They go harder than us.
No, that's what I'm saying, because they know, like when I say set the bar, y'all already said it, so now they got, I really got to do some crazy shit. If I want to be on next season, I got to really just wild out, act up, and throw shit, and get in fights, and pull hair, and throw people in the pool. I mean,
I think that people come ready to turn all the way up just because.
Because they look at what, I remember Cynthia saying that Housewives was the first job she ever had. It's the only job she's ever had.
Yeah, I never had a job.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I never had a job. No, seriously. In high school, I started doing music in high school. So I never had a job before Escape, technically. You know what I mean? So, no, so, I don't really consider reality TV a job either.
Because y'all have a set schedule. You have to, we got to do film. You have to block out whatever.
Well, we know we have to be available for filming. It's not like a set schedule, but yeah, we know like during these months.
How many shows did y'all do this year?
Well, that's the other thing. We don't know how many episodes it's going to be until the season ends. So, like, typically, they have an amount that we don't know how many, because they take all the footage and they chop it up and then edit it. Like, our show isn't shot like how it's some shows that be like, okay, this week was an episode, that week was that, but ours is not shot like that. It's just like, life happens in these 6 months, 7 months, and then they chop it down, however they chop it down, and we find out at the end, like, we know, okay, they're going to try to get 18.
All right.
But then, typically, our seasons always end up being like 20 or 21. You know what I mean? We never know.
But a lot of those other people, they were on those other shows, they're only getting paid when they film. So that's why they're coming in.
We had,
in reality TV, a lot of people's contracts now they only getting paid for the episodes they're in.
Yeah. You ain't like that.
Leave me alone now. Don't be asking me about. Don't be asking me Don't be asking me about. Don't be asking me about what I'm doing.
You got the whole farmer's market. Candy got the whole farmer's market.
No, everybody, what is it? I see Armand _ Vine says, so y'all get paid per episode. Everybody's contract is different. I'm not speaking on nobody's contract. I'm saying that some people have a guarantee of
other shows,
whatever. Some other shows, I know they only get paid for them episodes a day, especially like the newer reality shows. They don't do like how they used to.
They don't like that.
I mean, I can't say why people be in their feelings about other people's stuff.
Why don't people just want everybody to win, Candy?
How am I supposed to explain what's going on in somebody else's head?
You know these people, you know their mindset.
I don't know if that comes off as jealous, but
that's what you should have said.
I mean, but that's my opinion. That's not necessarily facts. People may have a real reason for how they feel.
You're very careful about how you approach things. But let's just say,
well, because it's like,
let's say, if you get a whole bunch of things, opportunities, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get this, you get that, and you get stuff that spins off from being on the Housewives.
Okay.
And when it goes greater, it doesn't go great. If you come back and you feel like you're being, somebody's taking advantage of you and you're not getting the old breaks, whose fault is that? Because you got all these other opportunities, and then now you mad.
Well, I feel like you bringing me into somebody else's business with some what if questions. You are trying to drag me into somebody else's business with what if questions.
Okay,
Good job, Kandi, on dodging that question. He was trying to slide in some Nene questions in there without saying Nene's name because Kandi probably said, look, I'm not trying to end up on the blog pages. I don't want this woman to keep thinking she's important. I have to talk about her in interviews.
Kandi Burruss is on the show.
Yes.
I've been interviewing Kandi since she's like a baby.
Yes.
I'm so media savvy now.
Am I media savvy?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
You're counting the 10 before you answer.
No, I'm not counting the 10. No, the thing is, you keep trying to throw these trick questions at me, trying to have me speak on somebody else's business, and I'm not doing that.
Bill Burruss, Kandi knows Burruss. I'm in 2 Hall of Fames. I do this for a living.
I know, and that's how I know you're doing the trick questions.
Not trick questions.
You're like, oh, I didn't ask you about that. But the whole question is based on somebody else's situation.
Because you've been in it the longest. And like you said, they're trying to get that shine. So I think so many people, because you've been on the franchise for so long, they kind of take a Kandi approach sometimes.
And what does that mean?
What do you mean?
What is a Kandi approach?
You kind of you can throw your little shots every now and then, but most of the time you kind of play peacemaker. But if something pisses you off, you'll say something. It's not like you go one way all the way. Like
I'm being myself.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to do
imitation.
No, I'm not trying to do fake drama. I am just me. Like, if you make me mad, then you gonna get the smoke. You know what I mean? But if you ain't saying nothing to me, I'm chilling. That's just who I am. I'm not gonna do fake drama for nobody.
You've never done a fake drama?
No, I'm not faking drama for somebody. No. Everything that happens in my family dynamic or whatever, that's real stuff that we're dealing with at the time. And then, truth be told, we be dealing with it when the cameras go off, so it's even worse. You know what I mean? So, for me, I'm just being myself. And if it works for people, it works. If it don't, it don't. You know what I mean?
I thought you did a good job explaining that, Kim.
Which part?
Well, all of it. When you said, basically, people want to have their opinions about the show, and, you can, they have a distinct opinion about what they feel y'all should be doing.
Yeah. I mean, people say that, but then it's like you see other shows that go viral because they have so many fights, or
but they have like security on set. Like,
it's like, and we're not even physically fighting. You know what I mean? It's just arguing, but it's just like you put women with different personalities,
and it's not,
and have to.
What if y'all have gone there?
There have been moments for certain people, yeah.
Okay, and before, because I know you got to go.
Because people get straight disrespectful.
Right. Well, we understand that. You've been very adamant about that. Is there any...
You're so polite and above everything.
Listen, Linda. Is it a show you say, okay, I wish I could take this show back? That is fair.
No.
The last L you caught?
Child.
Because I think...
I feel like it wasn't that long ago.
I think people only know about the success stuff. I mean, you talk about...
I can tell you one.
Play You know what I'm saying? All different things. I mean, when's the last, for people who are like, everything Kandi touches, go. Like, when's the last time you got an L?
I would say definitely our kids' product line, which was called Aces. Why is my mind going blank? Raising Ace. Excuse me. It was called Raising Ace, and we had some really, really nice products. That was just for like, babies, because it's just like, me as a mom, right. I was like, I want some nice products for kids, but we didn't do what we needed to do on the marketing end of things, and so I didn't feel like it caught like that. Right. And that was really me dropping the ball.
So where's all the stuff now? Warehouse somewhere?
Raising Ace?
Yeah.
Oh, we dissolved it and then we donated it to families who needed it, basically.
It's in some country, like it's in some country far, far away?
No, it's here in the United States where we donated it out. We found a couple of different foundations and gave it to them.
All right. I want to go to some country now. We seen some Ace onesie on somebody.
I mean, I can't say whoever got it, what they did with it. I'm telling you, I don't have it. And I didn't, it was a loss. We lost money on it.
A lot of money?
Country.
I mean, when you invest into a company, you invest in like a good 100,000. Right. When you doing that many products, like we had a lot of line. Yeah, we had so much that went to like,
mRNA.
just design and all of that. So it cost money to get it going.
But you recover from that and move on to the next thing.
I mean, that's what you got to do. You can't just take an L and let it keep you down.
Yeah. Well, that's why you're such a great business lady. Business person.
Thank you. I mean, you gotta keep going, right? Yeah. Push through.
Kandi Burrs, ladies and gentlemen. She was actually in the car until I sent her a cash app and then she came.
He be lying. Why are you doing that to me?
Love you, Kandi.
I love you too.
It's magical.
This was a hilarious interview.
Get your drop cheese, my brother.
Oh my gosh.
She ain't like that.
I am done with y'all. I'm on live. Oh, let me do this.
With great marketing, like Kandi admitted, Ace line or the children's line would have done extremely well. But I love that she was very open about that. Yes, you see the restaurant, you hear people say, everything I touch turned to gold. Well, this did not work out. So I love her transparency there. I also love the new approach that she's taken. Look, I'm Kandi. These businesses, everything I'm doing will still be successful, whether you think I'm boring or not. I don't need to say Nene, Marlo, Phaedra, or anyone else in my interviews for me to continue to be successful. So I'm no longer giving those people publicity for them to say, oh, she's doing interviews and she's always talking about me or talking about us to make them feel important. So I'm not even going to say Marlo's name. So I love this approach. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. And here my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.